So Esther was the one that stood up for the Jews, right? So what if Esther would have never stood up for the Jews? The Jews would have been demolished because of Haman's plot that he had against them, right? So I was just in here thinking this morning about how God uses people in the earth realm. He puts their spirit within them, and for them to be somebody else's answer prayer. God is a God of justice to bring forth injustice, right? So, recently the Lord had me do something, right? And it was such a battle. And I'm not going to lie, I'm just going to be real. What would this person say? What did this people say? And God was clear as day, showed me the injustice that was taking place, right? And what I had to do was trust God, regardless of who would be mad at me, what people have to say, or anything like that. And that's where I am at a point in my life. It don't matter who you are. You could be family. You could be close friends. I'm going to be obedient to God, even if it means being disobedient to man. And either you're gonna hate it, you're gonna like it, you're gonna love it. But Yvonne Bentley has chosen to be obedient to God. Point blank, period. You might hate me or dislike me now, but you'll thank me later. So God was calling me to do something, right? And I realized that God sent me to a certain place to be somebody else answer prayer. This person told me that the prayer that they were saying to God, and God showed me clear as day. So this is what I want to say to Christians, believers, when there is injustice and God is calling us to be somebody's answer prayer. What if because you didn't rise up to do what it is that God called you to do, that this person completely turned away from God and believed that the one true and living God, Jesus, Yeshua, is not real because you decided to be disobedient and trust man over trusting God? How many people have that happen to? How many people have turned away from the church and have turned away from God simply because of the fact that we were disobedient as people and not wanting to be his vessel, to be that answer prayer, to bring justice to a place of injustice because we were worried about people? I heard Marvin Sapp say this morning on the radio, one of the greatest things that you're going to need to be delivered from is people. And I, Yvonne Bentley, have been delivered from people. I'm going to stand whatever it is that God has called me to do. You're going to love me, you're going to like me, or you're going to hate it. Point blank, period. It don't matter. Now, I never understood the walks that he took me on as far as to have faith, because it truly takes faith in being obedient to God. So either you're going to be in fear to man and allow that Jezebel spirit to rise, because that's what Jezebel was about. Jezebel is about stopping the church. Jezebel is about God's will not being done, and to put fear and intimidation and control for you to do your own agenda and not God's agenda. So I'm saying to you, the church, this morning, will you choose to rise up and be the answer prayer? Will you choose to be and do what it is that God is calling you to do, regardless of what people are saying? Will you choose to no longer be in bondage to people and be delivered from people? It's going to take you being obedient to God to be disobedient to man for God's will to be done. You have to free yourself from people and let thy will be done and thy kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven.